And you're not afraid to pay your salespeople, are you? Some people may be earning a little bit more than the executives at Walters.
Absolutely. We actually, in a sense, and this starts with the CEO, the president, myself, and a couple other vice presidents, and some directors. We take a salary probably at the same scale of some of our inside sales salaries. What we are looking for is at the end of the year profits. So we pretty much our salary is based on profits. So we turn a big profit, then that means we up in the higher echelons, if you would, are enjoying more profit for ourselves. So the more my sales team generates and makes, the more I make in the long run. So I want to hire a good salesperson and just ride his shirt tails. Yeah.
Speaking of incentives and paying people well, you also have something else that gets people going from year to year. It's called the trip. Tell us about the trip.
Well, the trip, our company believes in marketing a lot with our customers. And we started our trips with with Walters Wholesale 37 years ago. So happens I started working for John Walter at that time at the same time. And when he explained to me that year he's going to gamble and put on a trip for the customers, me as a new hired outside salesperson, I thought, well, gee, this is great. This is great timing to get into this. And we had a criteria at that time for the salespeople to, in order to participate on the trip, had to have 10 customers go on a trip. So we were out there selling the trip, you might say. The trip was for one purpose. It wasn't a reward to our customers. And it's, to this day, 37 years later, it's not really a reward to our customers. It's to get to know our customers that much better.
Right.
To establish relationships, for they to get to know us, our spouses, get to know the families, their spouses, entertain in far-off lands, wherever we may be, around the swimming pool, doing zip lines in Costa Rica, doing boating in the Mediterranean, wherever we may be, we're getting to know our customers, and they us, and there's a form of trust that comes from that, and therefore evolves more business in a sense. Yeah.
You kind of make them as part of your family then.
Absolutely. We're a family-run business. We're family-orientated. We feel that if customers get to feel that they're dealing with their family or part of the family, extended family, there's trust involved. Customers want to do business with you, not because of price. It's if you can serve them and service them as well, if not better than anybody else, what they really are looking for is someone they can trust.
And how many people went on the trip this year?
This year we were down from the last couple of years, of course. We had 410.
410, down from how many have gone in the past?
We've had as many, well, 2 years ago when the business was booming, we had 3 trips in 1 year.
3 trips.
So we had 400 and plus in 2 of the trips, and so we had about 880 people going on 3 trips. So we're down to 400, but that's all right. We're the only ones in our industry doing a trip in our area, and it's still beneficial for us.
Salespeople are incented based on growth, if I understand right, and since it is down a little bit this year, it's not always a slam dunk. They just because they get in 1 year doesn't mean they're grandfathered into the next. They still have to perform.
That's right. Actually, because of IRS standards, for a company, a contractor to enjoy the trip year in, year out, they have to do plus business. Right. So that's part of the hook, is that if you're doing 20% of their business, now maybe next year they'll step it up to 25%. Right. But nevertheless, they have to do some sort of plus business to qualify to go on the trip. And with that, my salespeople are the same way. I actually want them to participate on the trip if they have just 3 or 4 accounts going. I want them to get to know those are the important accounts. These are the big buyers on their account base, and therefore it's important for them to entertain with their wives together, their spouses, significant others, and get to know one another. And when they come back, there's more of a bonding, more trust, and they actually, their business flourishes because of that. We see that now.